EB, you mentioned all the injuries, and we heard from Craig Hoffman, a Redskins reporter, joined us at 7 when we hit the Skins, that Rob Kelly will play, but they don't know about Jordan Reed. Jamison Crowder now is dinged up with a hamstring. Don't know if he's going to be available.
He's questionable.
On the defensive side, Swearinger missed practice on Saturday.
He's got a and then Jonathan
Mason
Allen.
Foster, of course, missed the last game. He's banged up. And you mentioned Jonathan Allen. So there's, about 6-7 guys who are questionable for tonight's game.
I'm not sure if Foster's going to go. It sounded pretty grim when Coach Gruden was talking about him.
We had an unbelievable defensive game last week without him.
Yeah.
Not that you don't need him. We definitely do. But they proved they could play well without him last week.
Spate played really well in his absence.
I'm not sure that they could play as well without DJ Swearinger.
Yeah, you don't want to be shorthanded going into Arrowhead.
They need him. They definitely need Crowder. Particularly when you don't know what you're going to get from your top two guys, your alleged top two guys. And, they're not.
On the bright side, Doxson, I guess, has been practicing. I haven't heard practice lately.
If Crowder doesn't go or is limited and Reed isn't there, I think that's just more workload for Chris Thompson. And I know that the coaches say they don't want to overuse him, don't want to overwork him, and I agree with that. But if you've got some of your key pieces missing or reduced, I think you have to lean on Thompson a little bit here. I think he's a big part of this game plan.
Oh, definitely. This is why you should feel optimistic, because whatever you think is going to happen or think will happen in the NFL probably won't. That's just the way the league is going so far through almost a month.
It's great reality TV.
It is.
It's the best.
You just don't know what the results of these games are going to be.
I know this. They're not going to get off to that glorious start they did last week, where they're going to get an interception on the first, defensive pass, first pass intercepted, then march down, score, be up 7, be up 14-0, have everything going in there. It's not going to play out that way.
Plus, they don't have the scary home field advantage that they do at FedEx.
Right. Well, we already know that doesn't exist. But they're going to face adversity, and my guess is right from the beginning. And how will they handle it?
I would love to see a game out there. That'd be awesome.
At Arrowhead?
That would be great to see a game in Kansas.
It seems that there's some yardage to be gained in the corners and the secondary. If you look at the stats at all, they're giving up almost 300 yards a game through the air. So maybe it'll be a little more pass-heavy than what we've seen the last couple weeks. Will that change things? I don't know. Will it be more 3-and-outs because of that? Maybe.
If Kirk has a bad game, are people going to point to the one missed practice?
No.
Oh, I don't think they'll do that,
but
they'll be chirping.
That can't have an effect.
They'll be chirping.
Right.
Like all those underground, they'll be like groundhogs. They'll pop back out. Oh, yeah. The Kirk haters will be in full effect this evening and tomorrow morning if he struggles
Shouldn't
tonight.
have taken a day off for the birth of his child.
But he shouldn't struggle if they do what they've done the last few weeks, which is focus on those quick timing patterns where Charlie says he's as good as anybody in the league at. And he appears to be to me.
You just wonder when defenses are going to start taking away the Chris Thompson
that's
factor.
when you have to hit him over the top.
Yep.
And I think they can with Pryor.
Maybe they try to take it away from Thompson
and Doxson.
But he's so quick in the open field. They can game plan for it. Can they stop it? That's another element. And I think he's going to be in the mix again tonight.
I would get him minimum 10 touches.
I think he's going to have 12 to 15, somewhere in that range.
So,
one thing the defense has going for him, though, and we heard this from training camp on, is that this Redskins defense compared to the last few years is much faster.
Much faster.
Yeah.
But still, those guys they're gonna put up some points.
I get it.
We're gonna have to keep up with them. That's my guess. It's going to be one of those. I'll be shocked if it's not a shootout of some sort. I'll be shocked.
That's why I teased it down and played the over, Ricky.
What is the total?
49.5, and it's 7 and 49.5. So your teasers would be roughly 13 and 43.
Wouldn't everyone's common sense be this is going to be more of a shootout type?
Probably.
It's not going to be a low-scoring affair.
However, EB, you're a fan of the do theory. The Chiefs are due for a loss. Kareem Hunt is due for a dud, and Alex Smith definitely due for a turnover.
Definitely due for a pickle.
But does he take risks? I heard
really.
somebody yesterday saying that they think part of the reason why Alex Smith has played better this year is just the pushing from Pat Mahomes and seeing Pat Mahomes and his ability to throw the deep ball as well as anyone.
And he's talked about it. He knows this is his last year in Kansas City, and he's showcasing himself for other teams. So I'm sure that motivates him to some extent.
Well, he should be motivated anyway. But yeah, you're probably right. They just have talent around them. They got a legit running back now. They got a legit receiver, a couple of them, and they got a really good tight end.